Good evening, Lancer fans, and welcome to Lawrence High School here in Lawrence, Massachusetts for this matchup in varsity boys basketball between the Dracut Middies and your Lawrence High School Lancers. The Lancers 1-6 this season so far. They are coming off a road win against Lynn English. Meanwhile, Dracut is 4-1 this season. They are coming off a win against Lowell Catholic. It is our first broadcast of 2025. Welcome to the new year and welcome to tonight's broadcast. We want to thank you, our viewers, for watching LPS Media. We're going to take a short break, folks, and we'll be right back with the opening tip-off.
What's up, Gators? Here's a friendly reminder for you all. Remember to wear your coats for the winter season. We wouldn't want to catch a cold now. We need to keep our school as healthy as possible. Germs are everywhere and someone is bound to get sick. So don't forget to wear a coat. Gators out. We all know you can't get a cold by getting cold, but still, wear a jacket.
Welcome back, Lancer fans. Thanks again for joining us here on LPS Media, your home for Lawrence Lancers athletics. Whether you're watching on YouTube, Comcast, Channel 6, or Verizon, Channel 41, welcome to 2025 and welcome to Lawrence High. Basketball season is underway. The Lancers come into the game with a record of 1-6 this year. They are coming off their first win of the season as the opening tip goes out of bounds. Lawrence High defeated Lynn English 70-64 on Sunday night. That was January the 5th. And the re-tip is controlled by Brown Kuhiko. He has it tipped away. It's grabbed by Vidal. He's going to pop the early three. Back rims it. Rebound is loose. Anthony Pena-Diaz going for it. It's out of bounds. Last touched by Anthony Pena-Diaz, and Dracut will have their first possession of the game. No score here early on. Dracut, their first possession. Nagbe, that's Samson Nagbe, the junior. All the way out to the top. A long three for Evan Dunker. In and out. The rebound collected by Vidal. Jonathan Perez, number 5 for the Lancers. Lawrence High in the white uniforms with the blue trim. Dracut in the baby blue with the white and dark blue trim. The shot from the far side baseline by Aiden Torres, no good. Out of bounds, last touch by Dracut. Torres gets it again. Torres has it blocked. Whistle. Let's see if it was a foul or a clean block first off. Clean block and out of bounds, last touch by Lawrence. Dracut inbounds, no score here, first minute of the game. Loose ball, and it's stolen by Perez. Pass up ahead to Anthony Pena-Diaz. The left-handed layup is no good. Vidal to Torres on the offensive glass. And the Lancers on the board first here, 2-0. Great job by Joan Vidal, the guard, on the offensive rebound. Set up the bucket for Torres. Now here's Dracut down by 2. Lancers settling back into a man-to-man defense. It's a traveling violation on Alex Sofuak. The sophomore, number 20 in the starting lineup, is called for the travel. The Lancers are coached by Mike Isola in his first year coaching Lawrence High. Brown Kuhiko with a 3 from the near side. And it's 4-0. His foot was on the line. That was just a 2. Nice baseline jumper, though, by Kuhiko. Dracut down 4-0 here early. Here's Dunker, picks up the dribble to the corner. So Fuak can't hit the shot. Pena-Diaz getting to the basket. Offensive foul. That foul is going to go against Anthony Pena-Diaz, the 6'1" senior. First foul of the game. It's an offensive foul against Lawrence. Here's Dunker bringing the ball up. He's guarded closely by Pena-Diaz. Handoff in the backcourt to Nagbe. Nagbe holds on to it, guarded by Kuhiko. Lancers straight man-to-man defense for now. Dunker trying to drive off the glass, no good. Offensive board for Dracut. Second effort, no good. Kuhiko with the rebound. Lancers try to go on the fast break, and the Lancer break draws the foul. Foul is called on Samson Nagbe. His first foul of the game on Dracut. One team foul apiece here in the first quarter. Just over 5:30 to play here in the first. Lancers leading 4-0. Here's the jumper from the far side. Vidal off the rim. And Dracut collects the board. Stolen here by Vidal. Anthony Pena-Diaz to the basket, but he has it tipped away on his way in. Lancer basketball after Dracut was able to strip the ball from Anthony Pena-Diaz. Inbound pass deflects off the Dracut defender. Lancers have it again. Kuhiko off the glass for two. Brown Kuhiko has 4 early points here in the first quarter. Just over 5 minutes to go here in the first. Lancers leading 6-0. Dunker to the right-handed dribble. Stolen by Anthony Pena-Diaz in transition. Lost the dribble and fumbles it out of bounds. And we're going to have a timeout here with 4:55 to play in the first quarter. Timeout called by Dracut with the score Lancers 6, Middies nothing. Are you a diehard Lawrence Lancers fan? Then you're in the right place. This is LPS Media, your home for Lawrence Lancers athletics. We want to thank you for joining us here this evening, whether it's on Comcast Channel 6, Verizon Channel 41, or on YouTube. And don't forget to subscribe to the Lawrence Public Schools YouTube channel to check out previous sports games, theatrical performances, graduations, and so much more. Get in the game with LPS Media, your home for Lawrence Lancers athletics. We want to thank our crew for making tonight's broadcast possible. Melvin, Ernesto, and Saul. Our producers are Mimi Huyn and Jason York. Executive producer is Suzanne Fernandez. My name is Jay Oza. Thank you so much for joining us here. It's a pleasure, it's a privilege to bring you this coverage of Lancers athletics as Dunker takes the long three, front rims it. Vidal with the rebound. Vidal for Kuhiko. The pass comes in hot. Pena-Diaz to Perez. Perez to the right hand, loses the handle. Dracut gets the steal. Stolen back by Lawrence. Pena-Diaz in transition to the rack. He gets the layup to make it 8-0. Nice bucket there by Pena-Diaz in transition. Dracut still hasn't gotten a bucket yet, and a nice steal by Kuhiko, but it's stolen right back by Dracut. Lancers again, man-to-man defense so far on every possession by Dracut so far. Pena-Diaz there defending Dunker. Now it's Opikara. Now driving in Whitcoast, but Dracut runs out of time. And we're going to have a foul before the shot clock violation. And the foul goes against Aiden Torres of Lawrence High. So a defensive foul, no shot clock violation. And free throws coming up. for Thomas Witkos, the senior for Dracut. Trying to get the middies on the board here with 3:39 to play in the first. First free throw, no good. Score remains 8-0 here. Jethro Jackson into the game for the first time. Second free throw is good. Dracut's on the board. It's 8-1. Dracut also playing man-to-man defense so far. On every possession so far. Kuhiko lost the handle underneath the basket. Lawrence High turns it over. And it'll be Dracut ball with 3:26 to play in the first. Dunker gets it over the timeline into the hands of Witkos. Witkos left-handed dribble. Picks it up. Opikara to Jackson. His first touch. Back rims it. Nice rebound underneath by the guard, Joan Vidal. Vidal looking for Perez. Nice pass, but it was tipped out of bounds, and it was last touched by Perez underneath. It's going to be Dracut ball here. 3:04 to play in the first. And Dracut turns it over on the inbound pass. A bad turnover there as Dunker and Witkos, a miscommunication as to who is going to inbounds. Lancers trying to take advantage of the Dracut turnover. Here's Perez. Hands off to Torres. Torres, the left-handed dribble into the paint with the left hand. Tough angle shot. Can't get it to go. Opikara on the other end. A foul is called on the ensuing Dracut possession. Not a clean block. Foul is called on the way up. Jonathan Perez picks up his first personal foul, third team foul. And Enoch Opikara at the line, shooting two, hits the first. Opikara, the junior, number 4. He misses the second. And a nice save there by Vidal. Gets it to Kuhiko. Perez looking to get it inside to Torres. A foul called underneath. Foul coming up against Dracut. Opikara should probably pick up that personal foul, and he does. First personal on Opikara, second team foul. 2:34 to play here in the first. It's Vidal set to inbound from the baseline, looking to get it in, looking. He gets it in to Perez, trapped in the corner. Gets it out to Pena Diaz. Pena Diaz puts it up off the glass, no good. Dracut down by 6 to the rack. A nice layup by Thomas Witkos. Kisses it off the glass for 2. 8-4 now. Lancers lead by 4. Spin move. Perez to Vidal. Nice pass underneath, and the layup is good for Ronnie Vizcaino off the bench, number 22 in white, with a nice bucket to make it 10-4. Under 2 minutes to go in the first. Dunker to the left hand, floats it up there, but a foul called on the way in. Referees conferring, trying to decide who was guilty of the foul for Lawrence High defensively. Anthony Pena Diaz picks up his second personal foul. A lot of the offense runs through him, so that's a tough loss for the Lancers. Early foul trouble for Anthony Pena Diaz. He comes to the bench. Kuhiko comes back in, and we'll see how the Lancers run their offense without Anthony Pena Diaz. This is Vidal. Vidal and the Lancers up by 5. Kuhiko has it poked away. Good defense by Dracut. And it's going to be a jump ball. Kuhiko lost it, did well to go into the backcourt, chase after it. And it's tied up between Kuhiko and Nagbe. And the Lancers have possession via the possession arrow. 1:30 to play here in the first. Lancers lead by 5. Vacher off the bench. Bricks the 3. Rebound to Dracut. Opikara kicks it out to Dunker for 3. Nice look and a nice shot by Evan Dunker. The senior makes it 10-8. Vizcaíno with the left hand. Can't get it to go off the glass. In transition, Dracut for the tie. No good on the layup. Jackson couldn't finish. Kuhiko on the other end. Nice move to the rack, but he can't finish either. Foul called on Amos Vacher. Amos Vacher picks up his first personal foul, 4th on the team. Timeout here in the final moments of the first quarter. The score, Lancers 10 and the Middies 8. Folks, you're tuned in to LPS Media, your home for all things Lawrence High. Catch us on Comcast Channel 6, Verizon Channel 41, and streaming on YouTube. From sports to community events and everything in between, LPS Media is proud to bring the action to you anytime, anywhere. Be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel so that you never miss a moment. LPS Media and the Lawrence Public Schools YouTube channel. Subscribe today. Don't miss a thing. Dracut Middies, 3 consecutive wins. They're 4-1. Good start to the season for them. They defeated Chelmsford, Tingsboro, and Chelmsford. 3 straight wins coming into Lawrence this evening. The Lancers, their first win of the year against Lynn English. That was on Sunday night. The Lancers trying to continue the momentum. So after the Lancer foul, first free throw is up and no good from Witkos. Lawrence High led 8-0. It's now 10-8. It remains 10-8 for the moment as the Lancers get the defensive rebound off the free throw. Here's Vidal looking to get it into Kuhiko. It's stolen. Pass up ahead to Nagbe, who ties the game with a layup to make it 10-10. 30 seconds to go in the quarter. Perez to the left hand. Inside looking for Kuhiko. It's tipped out of bounds by Dracut. Lawrence retains possession. 26 seconds to go here in the first. Shot clock is turned off. The Lancers, if they want, can hold for the final shot. Man-to-man defense continues for Dracut. 15 seconds to go. Vidal taking his time. We'll see if someone comes and sets a pick for him. He does get the pick. Vidal picks up the dribble. Vacher with 3 seconds left. Can't hit it. Ball is loose and time runs out in the first quarter. Even game so far. The Lancers jump out to the early lead, but Dracut comes back to tie it in the final minute of the first quarter. Score after 1 is 10-10. The Dracut Middies and the Lawrence High Lancers all tied up as we move to the second.
It's Nurse Jane with the Lawrence Family Public Academy. Today, I'd like to go over hand washing, how you do it, and why you should do it. As you can see, I have blue paint on my hands, and that represents the dirt and the germs. So to wash our hands, what we're going to do is we're going to get to a sink and we're going to turn the water on. See where all those germs go when I touch the faucet to turn the water on. We'll get our hands wet, and then we're going to put soap on our hands. We don't want to put our hands back underneath the water with the soap on them because then the soap will get down the drain. So we're going to get the soap on our hands and we're going to keep our hands out of the water and we're going to wash them. We will wash the fronts of our hands, our wrists, the back of our hand, the other back of our hand, the other wrist, and then the fronts. And then what I like to call butterflies, we make butterflies to wash in between. And then we wash our thumbs, the other thumb, and then we're going to rinse our hands off in the water. When we then get a paper towel to dry our hands, we still have not turned the water off. We're going to use a paper towel to turn the faucet off to keep our clean hands clean. So now you know how to wash your hands, and I want you to remember, wash your hands when they're dirty, before you eat, and after you use the bathroom. I hope you had fun learning about hand washing today. Remember, keep those hands clean.
Folks, we want to thank you for joining us wherever you are, watching on your phone, tablet, laptop, big screen TV. We want to thank you so much for joining us, but there is nothing like being here in person to cheer on the Lancers at Lawrence High. Join us at Lawrence High for upcoming games and events to support our teams and student athletes. Your energy, your passion makes all the difference, whether it's on the court, on the mat, or on the field. Let's show what it means to have true Lancer pride. For a full schedule of upcoming games and results from earlier this season, check out arbiterlive.com. And for power rankings, check out miaa.net. Once again, that's arbiterlive.com and miaa.net. Second quarter underway. Dunker with the three. He hits another one. That's his second of the game. 13-10. Dracut on top. This is their first lead of the game. Perez picks up the dribble. Outside shot is no good from John De Dios. Dunker, another long three, front rims it this time. De Dios and Perez both go up for the rebound. Perez can't get it to go. Rebound loose. It's Kuhiko. It's tied up. And a jump ball. Javian Santiago, the senior, 6'3", comes into the game. De Dios comes out. Vidal set to inbound. 25 on the shot clock. It's Perez. Vacher looking to pass it inside. Ball is loose. Vacher gets it back. The floater is good, and the Lancers down by 1. 3 ball in the air, and it rims out. Opikara couldn't get it to go. Lancers get the defensive board. Perez driving to the hoop, and he gets it to go. Smooth touch off the window and in. Lawrence High regains the lead. It's 14-13. Dunker thought about a long three. He's 2 of 3. This time he takes it and makes it. Evan Dunker showing the range. His third three-pointer of the night. And a steal in the backcourt. Jump ball is the call. Great hustle there by Samson Nagbe. He's able to get the ball back for Dracut. Good job defensively by Nagbe. Nagbe inbounds, gets it to Dunker. Dunker guarded by Joan Vidal. Here comes the pick. Switching on defense, it's Lennon Diaz now on Dunker. Nice pass inside. Great vision. The pass to Nagbe. On the money, Nagbe gets the easy layup. It's 18-14. Dracut leading by 4. Vidal prevents the backcourt violation. 20 seconds to shoot for Lawrence High. Vidal, tough shot, but it goes. What a jumper by Joan Vidal in traffic. Dunker just slashing through the paint. No defense there for Lawrence. Evan Dunker with an easy 2, walking through the paint to make it 20-16. Vidal pops it off the front rim. Diaz back to Vidal. Lancers having a little bit of trouble here in the half-court offense. After going up 8-0, Lancers would like to play in transition. It's Diaz with the jumper off the back rim. Rebound to Dracut. It's Opikara back to Dunker. Dunker to the left hand. Long on the shot. Vidal gets the long rebound. Vidal to Vacher. And the Lancers turn it over. Santiago couldn't handle the pass. The 3 ball from Alec Toch is no good. Vidal to Vacher. 3-pointer is off the mark. The pace quickening here in this second quarter. Kuhiko off the glass gets it to go. Nice layup there by Kuhiko. It's 20-18. Lancers down by 2. Dracut possession here halfway through the second quarter. Turnaround jumper is no good from Nagbe. Ball loose into the hands of Vidal. Vidal to the corner. Diaz gets it to go. He drops a 3 to put Lawrence back in the lead. 21-20. Lennon Diaz showing the range. And 1! Nagbe to the rack. Finishes and draws the foul. Samson Nagbe heating up here in the second. Dracut takes the lead on the layup by Nagbe, and the contact earns him a free throw. First foul of the second quarter for either team. Nagbe can't get the free throw to drop, so it remains 22-21, but Dracut's going to get the ball back. Lancers, unfortunately, could not hang on to that rebound. It goes out of bounds, and Dracut will get a free possession here with 3:28 to go until halftime. Well defended, but tipped out of bounds by Prudence Kuhiko, number 33 in white. Here's Dunker trying to add to the Dracut lead. It's just a 1-point lead at the moment. Into the corner. Dunker fakes the shot, takes it in, comes up short. Whitcoast with the rebound, puts it up after grabbing the offensive board, and on the putback attempt, he's fouled on the way up. Free throws coming up for Whitcoast. 3:09 to play until half. Dracut by 1 with Whitcoast at the line. First of 2 is no good. Torres coming back into the game, and Brown Kuhiko to the bench. Whitcoast makes 1 of 2. 23-21, just over 3 minutes to go until halftime. Diaz Puts it on the ground. Anthony Pena-Diaz back into the game after early foul trouble. No shot, foul on the floor, says the referee. Witkos is called for the foul. That's the first team foul on Dracut here in the second quarter. Non-shooting foul. Nice pass into Pena-Diaz, who puts up the layup. He ties the game at 23. It's a big bucket for Lawrence High. Dracut's had the momentum here in the second, but the Lancers hanging tough. Lawrence High needs to step it up defensively. Nice job there by Prudence Kuhiko to get in the passing lane and deflect it out of bounds. 18 on the shot clock. Dracut retains possession. Lancers continue man-to-man defense. Opikara, now Witkos. Witkos looking after picking up the dribble. Dunker, you know he's got range. 2 on the shot clock. Dunker off balance. Lancer basketball. Dunker thought he was fouled. No call. And it's a shot clock violation. 2:10 to go in the quarter. Diaz for 3. Off the front rim. Diaz trying to force a turnover. 2 minutes to go. Second quarter action. Nagbe off the rim and out of bounds. Lancer basketball. 1:56 to go in the second quarter here in a tie game. Vidal brings the ball up for Lawrence High. To the left-handed dribble. Now back to the right. Back to the left. Torres lost his footing. Did a good job to keep the dribble alive. Diaz with the hustle. Couldn't save it, though. It's going to be Dracut basketball. But Lennon Diaz going into the first row trying to make the save. Still tied at 23. Opikara kicks it to Dunker. Dunker to Nagbe. Nagbe into the paint, and he gets 2. Samson Nagbe, the junior. Tough to defend here in this second quarter. Pena-Diaz into the paint. Traveled. Lancers turned it over. Dracut with the ball now in a 2-point lead as Perez comes back into the game for Lawrence. Perez guarding Nagbe. Now Vidal switches onto Nagbe. Dunker guarded by Pena-Diaz. Here comes the pick from Witkos. Dunker long on the shot. Witkos with a great rebound. Witkos to the bucket, gets 2. 4-point lead for Dracut. 40 seconds to go in the quarter. Anthony Pena-Diaz. Jonathan Perez out to Prudence Kuhiko. He's going to dribble with it, and he takes an extra step. Another travel on Lawrence, and it's going to be Dracut ball. .24 seconds to go in the quarter. Shot clock is turned off here in the second. Dunker with possession. 4-point lead for the Middies. Dunker gets it back. 10 seconds to go. Dunker can hold for the last shot if he wants it. Witkos into the corner. So Fuak can't get it to go, and time runs out here in the second. Lawrence High down by 4 at halftime. Dracut Middies leading 27-23. Dracut trying to pick up a road win here in Lawrence. I have a feeling this one's going to come down to the wire. Folks, thanks so much for joining us here on LPS Media. We're going to take a short halftime break, and we'll be right back with the third quarter.
Hello, all of you respectful citizens. Today, we are talking about respect. As all of you know, being respectful is something people really appreciate because it makes this world a better place.
Many of you show respect, and if you do, you're a great person. Because if you are respectful, people will think of you as a person who thinks about their priorities and the consequences of their actions.
Now, what does being respectful really look like?
All right, class, so today we are going to be reading a short story. Yes, can you guys pay attention to me a little bit?
Can you guys please stop talking? I'm trying to do some work here. But I'm trying to do some...
So today we're going to be reading a short story, and what we're going to be trying to do is really start to understand the setting of the... All right, seriously, how come Gracie's the only one trying to...
But I'm trying to do some work.
Then concentrate on it.
I'm trying to do some work.
Oh my gosh, now we cannot do nothing. Oh wow.
Well, you're doing disrespectful things. Using your phone on class when you're not supposed to.
Okay, but that's
Disrespecting the teacher's rules. I'm just gonna do my work. I'm not even gonna talk to you. That's how being respectful will look.
Being respectful is not just about using the correct words for people to know you are respectful. Being respectful is showing that you are, not with words, but with actions.
Remember, being respectful is something you should show all the time. It might take some time for you to get used to it because really, not all people are kind.
But remember, it's not you who's gonna make a bad impression, it's them.
So you be respectful all the time and show them you're amazing in many ways.
That's all for today. Bye.
Welcome back, Lancer fans. Thanks again for joining us here on LPS Media, your home for Lawrence Lancers athletics. We are just about set to get this third quarter underway. The score at halftime, 27-23. Dracut pulled away and took a 4-point lead at the end of that second quarter. So here we are in the third with the Lancers trying to tie it up or take the lead, of course. Down by 2 possessions for the moment. Anthony Pena-Diaz kicks it out to the corner. Vidal for 3 off the front rim. Rebound goes to Jackson. Opikara drops it for Dunker. Dunker, the right-hand dribble. Hands off to Nagbe. Nagbe gets it back. Nagbe off-balance shot, and he gets it to go. What a shot by Samson Nagbe. Anthony Pena-Diaz on the other end gets 2 right back, and that's the way the Lancers want to play in transition, getting easy layups on the other end. Jump ball, great defense there by Jonathan Perez. He reaches in and ties it up. And Dracut retains possession via the possession arrow. 4-point game. Witkos hands off to Dunker in the backcourt. Pena-Diaz guarding. Dunker to Jackson for 3. Long on the shot. Nice pass inside to Anthony Pena-Diaz. Perez found him underneath. The pass was on the mark. The layup was good. Whitcoast to the basket. Out of bounds, last touch by Vacher. .6:32 to play here, third quarter action. The Lancers down by 2. Dracut with the ball, set to inbound. It's Dunker looking, almost tipped away by Perez, but it results in an open jumper for Nagbe. He knocks down the J to make it 31-27. Ball rolls away all the way over to the snack bar, and Perez inbounds to Vidal. Joan Vidal working on Nagbe. Nagbe gets the steal. Great defense. Nagbe can't finish the layup, out of bounds. And the Lancers get possession back after some great defense by Dracut. Vidal into the corner for Vacher. Perez inside to Torres. Nice pass to Anthony Pena-Diaz, who gets a nice layup. Some smooth passing on that possession for Lawrence. It's 31-29. 5:27 to play in the third. Nagbe driving to the rack, but he gets fouled on the way in. 5:25 to play here in the third. Dracut at the line, shooting 2 with a chance to extend the lead. Nagbe, the junior, set for 2 free throws. First of 2 is good, extends the lead, 32-29. Samson Nagbe makes them both. He came alive in the second. And offensively and defensively, Nagbe making a big difference in this game. Kuhiko sends it out to Anthony Pena-Diaz. He knocks down the 3 in front of the Lancer bench. He drains a triple to bring the Lancers within 1. 33-32, Dunker can't answer, as long on the shot. Whitcoast with the offensive board. Jackson to Dunker, this time into the paint. Kicks it out. Whitcoast to the basket. Knocked away by Vidal. That's great defense. Here's the bounce pass to Kuhiko. Puts it in. Smooth touch off the window. And Lawrence High takes its first lead here in the second half. 34-33. Whitcoast to the basket, can't get the roll. Kuhiko with the rebound. It's Torres now running the floor. Pena-Diaz pulls it out, takes the 3. No good. Lancers with a chance to really take momentum off of that shot by Anthony Pena-Diaz. Dunker pulls up, short on the shot. Kuhiko with the rebound. Vidal splits through the defense. Passing to the corner, the pass was off the mark. He was looking for Pena-Diaz. And the Middies want to call timeout and talk things over. Halfway through the third quarter, the score, Lancers 34, Middies 33. Hey Lancer fans, do you want to relive your favorite moments from your favorite school events? Then it's time for you to check out the LPS Flickr account. We have over 15,000 stunning photos from sporting events, graduations, theater performances, and more. We have over 3 million views on the account, so don't miss out. Head on over to flickr.com/people/Lawrence Public Schools or download the Flickr app to start exploring our collection today. Once again, that's flickr.com/people/Lawrence Public Schools. Four minutes to go here in the third. Dracut ball. They're down by 1. Dunker bringing it up against Pena Diaz. Dunker to the left hand, driving through the paint, can't get the roll. Great slashing move to the bucket, but he couldn't get the roll. Pena Diaz to Perez. Perez to the right hand dribble. Jonathan Perez, nice jumper. The referee warning Anthony Pena Diaz and Evan Dunker. A little bit of trash talk going on between those two. And the referee threatening to eject both players, saying any more trash talk and you're out. It's been a great battle between those two. They're guarding each other on both ends of the floor. Evan Dunker has made a few great plays, a couple of great outside shots and drives. Anthony Pena Diaz, very important player offensively for the Lancers. Seeing those two go at it has been a treat. The referee fed up with the trash talk, though. Hard to blame him for that. Nice pass to Torres, but he couldn't handle it, just out of reach. Lancers turn it over. 36-33 the score here. 3:08 to play in the third. Inbounds pass is into Dunker. Stolen by Vidal. Dunker with too much speed going down the floor. Vidal knocks down the free throw line jumper to make it 38-33. It's a 5-point lead. And Dracut gets 2 in transition. The Lancers slack defensively on that possession. Opikara gets through for a left-handed layup. 3-point game. Here's Perez for 3. He knocks it down! 3 ball from the near side. Perez makes it 41-35. 6-point game. Wickos is pushed on the way in. Kuhiko or Vidal will get called for the foul. It is Brown Kuhiko who's called for it. Second team foul on Lawrence High here in the quarter. First personal on Brown Kuhiko. To the corner for Dunker. This time he's guarded by Vidal. Dunker looking to drive baseline. Fouls on the floor. Perez is called for the foul. Second personal foul on him. Third team foul. Foul was on the floor, so no free throws here. Dracut set to inbound from the baseline. It's Dunker. Dunker looking, gets it in. Nagbe is fouled on the way in, puts up the shot. Free throws coming up for Nagbe. Kuhiko is called for another foul. He picks up his second foul. Fourth on the team. 2:07 to play here in the third. Lancers lead by 6. It's been a back and forth game. First free throw is off the mark from Samson Nagbe, the junior guard. For the moment, it's a 6-point game. And it'll remain that way as the free throw bricks out. Nagbe goes 0 for 2 on that trip to the line. Brown Kuhiko, nice move, but the foul was on the floor. He gets the shot to go, but the referee says foul on the floor, no shot, basket doesn't count. And the Lancers will inbound. After the first team foul against Dracut, Kuhiko puts it up. Was it a jump ball or was it a foul against Dracut? Let's see. Call is a foul on Dracut. So Kuhiko at the line shooting 2, makes the first. 42-35 here. Kuhiko makes them both. Nagbe missing 2 on one end of the floor and Kuhiko making 2 on the other end of the floor. Big difference in this game. 4-point swing there. It's 43-35 now. This equals the Lancers' largest lead of the game. Dunker way off the mark on that 3 attempt. And the Lancers have a chance for their largest lead of the game if they can score on this possession. Kuhiko goes into the paint with too much speed. And on the other end, no foul called. And on the offensive glass, it's Opikara who gets his own rebound, puts it up, and gets 2. 43-37. Here's Torres to Kuhiko, takes the jumper, comes up short on the J. 6-point game. Up and down, traveling violation against Opikara. He had a good look at the bucket, but just didn't pull the trigger underneath. Was maybe looking to pass out of it, but he came down with the ball. Dracut turns it over. Lancer basketball. Perez to Vidal. Final minute of the third. Vidal, right-handed dribble. Man-to-man defense for Dracut. Hand off to Perez, driving through the lane. What a move! Offensive rebound by Lawrence. Aided Torres with the board and the bucket. Delay of game called here on Jonathan Perez for poking the ball away. That's just a warning. Pena Diaz trying for the steal. He has it. Anthony Pena Diaz to the rack, and he draws the foul. Great aggressive play by Anthony Pena Diaz to grab the turnover, take it to the hoop, and earn himself a trip to the line. First free throw, no good. The score 45-37. Just over 27 seconds to go here in the third. Pena Diaz, the second of 2 free throws. This one is no good as well. Rebound loose and collected by Jackson. Jackson to Nagbe. Lancers bringing a little bit of pressure here, but Dracut on the other end draws the foul. Alex Sofuok, the sophomore, is going to get himself to the line. Torres is called for the foul. Second personal on him. 5th team foul. Free throw is no good from Sofuok. Second free throw, no good. 12 seconds to go in the quarter. Anthony Pena Diaz has it blocked at the rim, but Witkos is called for the foul. It looked like all ball from here. Witkos is smiling. He thought that he blocked Pena Diaz clean, but he's called for the foul. And Anthony Pena Diaz will be at the line shooting 2. I am much further away than the referee who made the call. Looked like a clean block. The Dracut fans here in Lawrence certainly thought that was a clean block, but the referee's call is the one that matters. And first free throw is good. Second free throw is good. Less than 10 seconds to go. Here's Nagbe. 9-point game. Nagbe with 3 seconds. He puts it up and he banks it home. Not sure if he called bank or not, but we're not out on the streets. We are here in the field house and we are ready for a great fourth quarter, which will get underway in just a moment. After 3 quarters of play, 46-40 is our score here at Lawrence High, with the Lancers leading the Middies.
Hey guys, it's JC, and here today I'll be talking to you about the flu. The flu, also known as influenza, is a contagious respiratory illness caused by influenza viruses. The flu contains the fever or feeling feverish, chilling, cough, sore throat, runny or stuffy nose, muscle or body aches, headaches, fatigue, tiredness, and some people may have vomiting and diarrhea. Though this is more common in children than adults. To avoid catching the flu, we take a flu shot. So hurry and get your flu shot in your nearest hospital.
Here we go down the home stretch, folks. It's been a pretty evenly matched game. Momentum going back and forth. Fourth quarter underway. The Lancers lead by 6, trying to hang on for the home win. Dracut, meanwhile, trying for the road win. The 4-1 Middies against the 1-6 Lancers. Anthony Pena-Diaz trying to drive the baseline. He takes a hard foul, and he's going to get up slowly. Good aggressive play by Pena-Diaz. Takes him a while to get up. But he's up and he looks good to go. No shot on the foul, so the Lancers will inbound from the baseline. It's Vidal to Pena-Diaz. Vidal gets it back. Nice pass to Brown. Kuhiko makes the layup. 8-point game. Good finish there at the rim by Kuhiko. Nagbe, the floater off the back rim. That was a good look from Nagbe, but he couldn't finish. Here's Vidal looking for a pick. Gets the pick from Torres. Vidal goes right. Thought about the shot in the paint. Takes the shot. Rims out. Torres tips it to Pena-Diaz. The jump shot is good. A clutch shot by Jensi Villanola. His first bucket of the game with the pressure on. Villanola makes the shot, and we have an offensive foul called against Dracut. A big momentum swing right there with the bench player Villanola making a big-time shot there from the foul line. And Dracut getting called for the offensive foul, second team foul against the Middies. Lancers by 10 here in the fourth. No scoring on that possession for the Lancers. Now Dracut takes over, trying to cut into the 10-point lead. Dunker guarded here by Pena-Diaz. Into the paint, it's stolen by Vidal. Vidal on Nagbe, blocked, but it's rebounded by Pena-Diaz. Pena-Diaz, a little spin move into the paint, kicks it out. Kuhiko. Torres with the shot, gets it to go! Aiden Torres drains the jumper Lawrence High, its largest lead of the game. It's 52-40. Dracut trying to get some momentum back. Dunker for three, no good. Offensive rebound by Dracut. Lancers get a steal. Villanola has it stolen back. So Fuok, now Dunker. Dunker to the left hand. Nice move to the rack. Evan Dunker with a great slashing move to the bucket. Scores two off the glass. 52-42. 5:10 to go in the game. Torres trying to go to work down low. Torres turns and shoots. Knocks down the shot. Aiden Torres with two big-time buckets here down the stretch in the fourth quarter. Nagbe to the left hand, can't finish. Vidal the rebound. Joan Vidal in transition. The pass to Kuhiko makes the defender miss. Knocks down the shot, but a whistle. And we have an official's timeout as Nagbe was hurt. And we're going to see if the basket counts here. Looks like the basket is going to count, or will it? The referee going to the bench to talk to Lancer head coach Mike Isola. Torres made a nice bucket there, but just as he did, the referees realized that Nagbe was hurt. And Nagbe is writhing in pain over on the Dracut bench, hoping that that's just a cramp or a sprain at the worst. We'll see if he gets back into the game. Basket does count. And Dunker drives to the basket, can't finish, but does draw the foul. Dunker, the first of two, is good. 56-42. Now 56-43 after that free throw. Dunker makes only one of two. Dracut needs all the offense it can get here, down by 13 in the fourth. Inside pass to Torres, another bucket by Aiden Torres down the stretch. He has been clutch. Three massive buckets here in the fourth quarter. And answering back is Evan Dunker, who splashes home a three to bring Dracut within 12. Vidal's shot is long. Rebound is loose. Kohiko puts it up, and it's a jump ball. Kohiko put it up, and Dunker, going for the block, was able to tie up the ball. And head coach Michael Isola wants to call timeout with 3:59 to go in the game. Lancers 58, Dracut 46. Lawrence Lancer fans, are you looking for any type of information relating to Lawrence Public Schools? Well, the place to go is lawrencepublicschools.org, the district homepage and the answer to all of your questions having to do with LPS. Check out the site for the latest district news, calendars, and of course, weather updates from around the district. Currently featured on the site, we had holiday fun from all around the district, an update on the construction of the new Oliver School, and finally, our artist of the week for Lawrence Public Schools is Ali from the Hennessy. Remember, you can read about all of these events and so much more at the LPS homepage, lawrencepublicschools.org. Just under 4 minutes to go in the game. Let's see if Dracut can ramp up the offense and make things interesting down the stretch. They're down by only 12, anyone's game, as Dunker pops it way off the mark. Off the backboard, no rim there. Dunker takes another one, this time off the front rim. Rebound is gathered by Pena Diaz. Pena Diaz switching to the left hand, gets to the basket and draws the foul. What a move by Anthony Pena Diaz, breaking ankles out here at Lawrence High. What a move to get to the rack by Anthony Pena Diaz. Incredible. Switching from the right hand to the left hand. Driving to the rack and drawing the foul. A couple of well-earned free throws coming up for Anthony. First of two is good. 59-46 the score. He makes them both. And we have a whistle here on the ensuing Dracut possession. Correction made to the scoreboard. That's the reason for that stoppage. 60-46, it's a 14-point lead. Lancers on top here. Dunker against Anthony Pena Diaz here. Great matchup between those two. Joan Vidal, nice steal, nice pass to Pena Diaz. He puts it up, but he slips on the way in. And again, Anthony Pena Diaz is in pain here. Second time here in the second half that Pena Diaz has taken a spill in a similar area. And we'll keep an eye out on Anthony Pena Diaz going to the basket. There was a whistle on the way in. The referees have not made a call yet, but the upcoming call could be a defensive foul on Dracut. Just a few moments ago, it was Samson Nagbe injured on the other side of the floor. Nagbe has since returned to the game. There was a brief stoppage when Nagbe came out of the game. That was after a nice bucket by Aiden Torres. Nagbe is back in. Anthony Pena Diaz is under the basket in some pain right now. He was in some early foul trouble, but he's played well offensively, especially here in this second half. And the coaching staff is going to help get Anthony up and over to the bench, and we'll let you know, of course, if he is able to return to the game. He gets a round of applause from the fans here at Lawrence High. And back to the action we go. It remains a 14-point game with 3:17 to go. Dracut ball here. They need points on every possession. Nagbe brings the ball up against Perez. Perez went for the steal. Now Nagbe with a chance to shoot. Passes into the corner. This is Jackson. Inside to Opikara. Nagbe pops it and drops it. That's exactly what Dracut needed. 11-point game now. Here's Torres. Can the Lancers answer back? Torres lost it for a moment. Now gets it into the safe hands of Joan Vidal. Vidal driving with the left hand, pulls up, gets it to go! What a shot by Joan Vidal! As the Lancers getting closer and closer to icing this game. Nagbe off the front rim, the rebound to Torres, and Vaquer is fouled on the way up. The foul's going to be on Opikara. He's called for the push. (62-49), 2:22 to go in the game. It's Vidal. The Lancers can afford to take their time here if they want to, but Vidal goes straight to the rim. Reverse layup is no good. Torres tips it to Vaquer off the backboard. No good. Another offensive rebound. And it's up, and it's good, but a stoppage as Dunker is injured here underneath the basket. Basket will count, but Evan Dunker is under the basket. Looks like he's suffering from a cramp. We'll see if he is able to get back into the game. Meanwhile, the update on Anthony Pena Diaz. He has the left leg taped up at the end of the bench. We'll see if he returns, if the Lancers would be better off resting him at the end of the bench for the rest of the night. They are up by 15 at the moment. We will see if he comes back into the game. Minutes to play in the game here. The Middies need some more offense, and they need it quickly. Nagbe guarded by Vidal. Dunker is out of the game for the moment. Nice reverse layup there made by Sofuak. The pass is batted away, intended for Kohiko. Perez couldn't get it there as it was swatted out of the passing lane. Clock stopped with 1:36 to go in the game. Lancers want to call timeout to talk things over. Once again, 1:36 to go in the game. The score 64-51. Attention members of the Lawrence High School community, are you looking for any information related to Lawrence High School? The place to go is lawrencehs.org. Stay up to date on LHS news, events, and achievements all in one place. Contact staff members, access important links, and connect with our social media channels. All Lancer fans should bookmark lawrencehs.org today. Underneath, the ball is loose. It's going to go out of bounds. It was last touched by Dracut, so the Lancers have possession. Vidal looking to get it in. Tipped away, out of bounds. Once again, it'll be Lancer ball. 1:34 to play in the game. Vidal looking, trying to get it to Kohiko. Tipped out of bounds. Once again, remains Lancer ball. .33 to shoot for the Lancers. 1:34 to go in the game. This time Vidal gets it in cleanly to Perez. Perez driving with the right hand down the baseline. Long on the shot. Out of bounds. Last touched by Dracut. And Lawrence High inbounds again. Vacher knocks down the jumper. That's a 2 from the near side corner. The referee says that was a 3. I thought I saw a foot on the line, but they put 3 up on the board. 67-51 is the score. As Amos Vaquer gets it to go. They take the point off the board, so it was in fact a 2. A 15-point game here with 1:11 to go. Vidal to bring the ball up for Lawrence High. Vidal to Kuhiko, puts it up, draws the foul. Lancers taking care of business here down the stretch. And the Lancer bench is going to get some run here as the Lancers claiming victory. They're going to send in the second unit. First free throw, no good. Second free throw is good, and now it is 67-51. So with the score 67-51, Dracut going to try to put a few points on the board here before we call it a night. The 3 ball from Jackson is no good. And Lawrence High is poised to pick up its second win in a row as the basket is good. 67-53 now. The Lancers improved to 2-6 on the year as soon as we're able to make this thing official in 25 seconds or so. And Dracut is handed just its second loss of the season as Opikara can't finish on the drive to the basket. Now with 12 seconds to go, the Lancers can try to run the clock out, or they can go to the basket, try to add to their lead. 4 seconds to go. Lancers just going to pass it around. Diaz at the buzzer. No good. The final score here, 67-53. Lawrence High picks up the victory. Folks, don't go anywhere. Stay with us here on LPS Media because we're going to be right back with some post-game coverage.
Don't look at me. Your hair's a bit frizzy today. Oh, you should pick that up. Oh, you're such a dork. Loser. Here, let me help you with that. Oops.
Every day, kids witness bullying.
Oh, look. Your crush is looking at you. Poor you.
They want to help, but don't know how.
See, no one here's gonna help you, because no one
Teach your
likes
kids
you.
how to be more than a bystander. Visit stopbullying.gov.
Welcome back, Lancer fans. My name is Jay Oza. I am joined by Anthony Pena Diaz. The Lancers pick up a victory over Dracut. The final score, 67-53 here at Lawrence High. We want to thank Anthony for joining us. Una pregunta, hermano. Habla sobre tu partido esta noche. ¿Cómo te sentiste jugando?
Primeramente le doy gracias a Dios por todo y por mi compañero, la verdad. Me sentí bien, en verdad, porque jugamos juntos. When you play like together, you get it. You understand? That's it.
Sí. ¿Qué me dices sobre tus compañeros esta noche? ¿Cómo te apoyaron?
I love my teammate, you know? So, I love you. I love you. I love you.
They love you too. ¿Cómo sentiste el apoyo de los fans y tu familia aquí esta noche?
Bien, porque vienen apoyando a nosotros y se siente bien que vengan a apoyarnos y eso. También le doy gracias al coach que está haciendo su primer año aquí en la Lawrence High y eso.
Uno más. ¿Vas a celebrar esta victoria un poco o vuelves directo a practicar?
Nah, we go back to practice.
Anthony, thank you so much for joining us. Gracias por tu tiempo. Buen partido. We want to thank all of our viewers. Thank you for joining us here on LPS Media. Lawrence High gets its second win in a row. Thanks for watching LPS Media, folks, and we'll see you next time.